Okay. Out for another walk. I left off about how I found out about the narcissist in my life. Well, I don't know what the last video really was about, tell you the truth. But I'm going to show you somewhat pretty much how a narcissistic relationship might start, since I've had so many of them. Let me show you a little bit how it might go. The more you play hard to get, the more they double down and want you even that much more. So they'll start love bombing, and they'll ramp it up, and they'll ramp it up, and they'll ramp it up. If you, if you're playing the hard to get card, wow, look at this bush. It's gorgeous. They're purple. I don't know if you can tell, but they're purple and they're beautiful. Wow, they're everywhere here. And then the white sage. There's white sage everywhere. I've got tons of it. Here's another one. Anyway, okay. They could be very outgoing. They may get all eyes on them in a room. Shoot, I lost my trail. I think this bush overgrew the trail and I don't know which way it went. Anyway, okay. The gregarious type. Have a lot of charisma. And they only have eyes for you, it seems. They may take you to concerts and plays and ballets, dress up and take you to fancy restaurants. That's one way it might start. And whichever way it does start, it'll go pretty fast. You'll be exclusive really quick. And I lost my trail. Shoot. Okay. Then, when he's pretty sure he's got you, he'll start little digs. He'll say things that might seem innocuous to anyone else, but somehow it seems to cut you right to the quick. They just seem to know exactly where the sore spot is, and they say it, and you excuse it, you write it off somehow as oh, he didn't know what he was saying. He's just socially awkward sometimes. He didn't realize that was going to hurt me. That kind of stuff you say to yourself. Because you don't want the love bomb to end. It's starting to sound pretty good to you now. Being wined and dined and taken around town on his arm. With eyes only for you. And, oh, that's where the bees are. Ooh. Okay, so once he's got you pretty well addicted to him showing up and bringing drama and having eyes only for you and all these things, then he starts those digs, the devaluation stage, where the little things that he says sometimes cut you to the quick, and you get this feeling, you get a feeling in your stomach that it's just not right, that something's not right. You just feel uneasy. You should pay attention to those feelings, because I'm telling you, they're trying to tell you something, and you need to listen. They're trying to tell you that this relationship is not good for you, that it is very detrimental to your health, that Ooh, beautiful. That it's not going to end well. I can tell you that much right now. Look at these guys. Aren't they gorgeous? Wow. There's a lot of them. Oh, well, that's one. It could start out where you meet this guy. He seems kind of like a victim, like his ex-girlfriend really did a number on him. She played him for the fool. She took his kids. He's heartbroken. He's debilitated with grief. And you feel really sorry for him. You know you can help him. You can show him that all women aren't like that. So you take him in, you take him under your wing, you try to heal him, and pretty much you do heal him because all of a sudden, he starts a devaluing stage too. He says little things that are digs, that you're sure he's just socially awkward and he didn't realize what he was saying and why did that hurt so bad anyway, right? But he did mean it, and he did it on purpose, and he's never going to change. You got to cut him loose. You have to cut both of them loose. If that happens to you, and you get this feeling like something isn't right, pay attention to it because it's warning you that things are not right, that it's going to hurt you. It really will hurt you. I know these things from experience. And it's not pretty experiences either. This has happened to me over and over again. There is a Neptune square. Is it? It's not Saturn. Neptune square Uranus. I'll get back to you on this one, or else it's going to come to me. But it's in my birth chart where you're going to have the same type of relationship over and over and over again. It may be with different men or women, but they'll all be the same basically. And that is, in a nutshell, the hell of the universe. It teaches you lessons by repetition. And I believe we're all here going through a mass awakening. And narcissists are here to help us awaken. And once you find out he's a narcissist, pretty much all you can do is run and do not have any contact with them at all. If he's been in your phone is cloned. There's no two ways around that. Your phone is cloned. That's no lie. I couldn't believe that my phone would be cloned, but it wasn't only cloned by my exes. It was also cloned by my mother. So if your mother shows signs, I thought, no, my mom gives me money and she's really nice to me. And I was guided to go to Ohio a couple of times because I didn't see it the first time. And sure enough, if she wasn't throwing me under the bus and scapegoating me and having all my brothers, or having my brothers and my sister do the same thing to me. So they can be anywhere, and they are if they're everywhere. Take my word on that. There's a lot more of them around than people think, because if I could have both parents, both brothers and my sister all narcissists, and pretty much every person I ever knew be narcissists, then most likely you've got a narcissist or two in your group. And they're the ones that are always smirking every time something bad happens to you. If something bad happens to you, look around and see who's got a smirk on their face. Just mention that something bad happened to you and see who has a smirk. It'll always be the narcissist, because they cannot help themselves. That is something they cannot help but to do. When something bad happens to you, there will always be a smirk. It will be there. All you have to do is look around and see which one it is. Even if nothing bad happens to you, say something bad happened to you. And then see if they smirk.